welcome to another fine edition of the Love Court with Jessica Anderson from Anderson Keuscher. And Jessica, today's Love Court features.
Yes. Okay. Dear Jessica, I am separating from my girlfriend. We have a daughter together. My girlfriend does not work and says that I have to pay child support, which she'll use to pay her rent. I plan on having my daughter 2 to 3 days a week. I'm willing to provide her with clothes and food, but I don't think I should have to pay her rent too. What will happen in court?
Huh.
Whoa.
Okay.
All right.
So
That's kind of a loaded question.
Yeah. So it sounds like mom is saying, I'm moving out. You're going to pay child support. It's going to cover my rent. I assume, she's asking for a couple $1,000s if she expects it to cover rent. As we all know, rent is at least a couple $1,000s everywhere you go. So how much child support he pays is based on his gross income. So he doesn't tell me how much he makes, so I can't tell him how much his child support is. But whatever it is, it's based on the statutory amount.
Okay.
So he does not, this is a common misconception. He does not have to pay for the child's clothes and food on top of child support.
Okay.
That is what child support is for. So it's supposed to, the whole purpose behind child support is to, make the child's standard of living in both households relatively similar, right? So you don't want a child living, in a 4-bedroom home with a big yard at one side and then, a studio apartment on the other side. So if your income is a certain level, you have to pay that to the other side. Now, his custody schedule matters because if they have joint physical custody, he gets a little deviation downward for child support because there's an offset. Because she has a child support obligation too. So a court would take her income and figure out what she would owe under the statute and then take his income, figure out what he would owe, and then offset the amount. And if he out-earns her, he would pay the difference. But remember, he said she's unemployed, so she has no income. Now, that doesn't always matter. Sometimes the court will, in most circumstances, actually, the court will impute income to an unemployed spouse.
Okay.
So she doesn't just get to say, well, I'm not going to work, and since you're paying my rent, I don't have to. That's not how it works. The judge is going to look at, her earning capacity, what she could be earning if she wanted to, and say, okay, well, you could at least be earning minimum wage somewhere. And then use that number to calculate what her income would be if she were living up to her earning capacity, and then base child support on that.
Interesting.
Okay. Facts.
Yeah. So true. I didn't know that. I love learning
I love
stuff.
that, and I love it every single week with the Love Court. It takes us on a different journey. It's kind of like the maze of the legal world.
Yeah.
We have a great portal set up on our website, alice965.com. Jessica, you answer every single question you receive.
I do, and we have a back and forth exchange a lot of times, and then sometimes they need more information, and when that happens, they call us to schedule a consultation at 775-823-0049.